Okay, that's
Everything is
perfect.
okay, so you can
So
start.
okay, that's perfect. So today we'll talk about our French sparkling mead, which is a new kind of mead, which is an alcoholic beverage made from the pure fermentation of honey. Today, as you can see, we have three kind of sparkling meads that are made only from monofloral honey that are harvested in France and also in Madagascar. The first one that you can see on your left is from Madagascar, is made from lychee honey. The one of the middle is made from linden honey, and the one on the right is made from lavender from Provence in the south of France. So the main characteristics of our product is that this is a natural drink, but it's also bubbly, it's fizzy, and the other difference of a traditional mead is that this product is low in alcohol, is low in ABV, and also low in calories. So it can be used as a celebration beverage, as if it was a cava, a prosecco, or a champagne. But it can be used also in blends and in cocktails. And this is the main point of the day. And I will show you how it can be used with some of emblematic cocktails that everyone knows, but also with some new innovation we are starting to develop in France with famous cocktail bars. So I'm just going to connect on our cocktail page, and during this time I will show you our Instagram page that can be helpful to see what kind of atmosphere we are trying to develop in France from this last year, and how it can change the way people are enjoying cocktails. Because as I just said, it is low ABV and it can replace some beverage like, for example, prosecco or cava in blends. For example, if you are trying to do an innovative spritz, I will show you the spritz like this one. You can replace the prosecco in the blend with our sparkling mead. It will give it some additional flavor and texture, a lower ABV in the final blend, and also some flavor of honey and more exotic aromas. You can go on our page on internet on biche.fr on the cocktail page, and you will see that we developed many recipes, many different recipes, and the main objective of it is to show how a new sparkling beverage, this sparkling mead, could give some innovative innovative twist on classic cocktails. For example, if we go on the mojito, you can see that the mojito is usually made with some fizzy flat beverage, and when you are trying to do it without any other fizz than our Bulles de Ruche, our sparkling mead, it will give some additional flavors. This one is one of our recipes, but you can taste it in many ways with many white alcohol. The pairing with white alcohol is very, very nice to do, and also with other. I will show you another one. With, for example, this one we created is not from classic cocktail, but with cognac, for example, and it can give you very new kind of cocktails. I don't know if it can bring some interrogation. Maybe Pascal, you could open the conversation with some people, because I don't have any other thing to show for the moment, and maybe we could talk with some people.
Yes, maybe. Sorry, I will ask. You probably say it, but I was doing something. What is the alcohol ABV? It's 4 degrees or something like this. It's very low
Yeah,
alcohol, right?
all our range of mead is only 4.5 percent of alcohol. So it's a very low mead, and it's very unusual.
Okay, because usually the meat is how much? I don't know.
Usually the big difference is the two big differences are alcohol and sugar.
Okay.
Alcohol is very low in our mead. It's 4.5. It's very light, but also the sugar level is around 24 grams per liter, which made our sparkling mead an extra brut, which is a
Extra brut,
classification
yes.
that could give you the dryness of the final product.
Okay.
And this is a big difference because traditional mead are very sugary, are very bold, and this is not the same the same serving, the same serve, the same moment of consumption.
Okay.
This is why we are so different. Also because when you are starting to drink something, you will, or to sell some beverages, some alcoholic beverages, you have to think the moment the consumer will have to taste it. And concerning our mead, the traditional moments are during the end of the day or during celebrations, but also during cocktail times, which are more and more used.
Okay. Yeah, because to me, the very first time that I tried mead, because I used to have a friend very fan of cider and mead. He didn't like beer nor wine, but he was very fond of mead, and I tried with him. It was in Miami, and we tried at least, I don't know, they brought us on the table. It was 6 or 7 type of different meats, small glasses. We taste them all with spices, with ginger, and everything. But I find that the concept of making it sparkling and with low alcohol, and it's very interesting. I like it.
And maybe you will notice that we are very different also in terms of flavors, because we only share with mead, we only share the name and the raw materials, which is honey. But at the end, when you're tasting our products, you will see that we only are focusing our work on the floral aromas and botanical aromas and the and fruity aromas.
Yes.
And the traditional mead, you will have some honey flavors, some woody flavors, some I don't know, tobacco flavor maybe, but mainly focused on wood, and the aging potential of any mead is doing that. Like it could be in, I don't know, in, for example, Porto. But the main characteristic of our mead is that it's very light in sugar and in alcohol, but also in terms of flavors. You will have to try it, but this is the main focus we had to develop. We have been developed over the time to focus on the flora that the bees is harvesting.
Okay. And I have a question. For the bars, how many bar is like for champagne, for example, is between 5 and 6 bar?
The bar pressure in the bottle.
It's lighter, maybe 3.
No, it's a lower fees. It's really like I don't know if someone knows how to taste the Moscato, the Moscato d'Asti. The Moscato is the difference between spumante and frizzante. It's the same difference between a sparkling champagne and our mead. It's The bar pressure in the bottle is around 2.5. It's less than half of the one of champagne.
Okay, okay, excellent. And how about the pairing? Have you ever tried to pair this with American
Yeah,
food and I don't know,
yes, yes.
what would you try?
More than blending it in cocktails, which is a big point. But more than that, you can serve it pure without any other alcohol in the glass.
Mhm.
Like this, for example, if you see my screen,
Yes.
you will see that we tried also to serve it natural, or for example with some yellows, and the pairing are very good during dessert and at the end of the meal.
Okay.
This is the best time to taste it.
After the meal.
For the moment, we are trying to develop some other pairing with salty food, but yes, for the
Maybe,
moment,
have you tried it with, for example, sushi, Japanese food, or Asian
yeah,
food?
yeah.
Because
This is the only kind of salty food we tried. It's only with, yes, with some Japanese food. It could be very
with
interesting to try
wasabi.
the. Excuse me.
With the wasabi, because
No, not
the
with wasabi.
sweetness of the honey will soothe the palate if you have eaten something with wasabi, which is pretty
Yes,
strong.
but at the end, you won't have many sugar on your palate with our sparkling mead. It's not dry on the dryness scale. It's more like off dry, but the sweetness of the honey, you won't find it in our sparkling mead. It's more like a crémant, for example.
Okay.
This is not.
I really see, for example, I live in Mexico, and I really see the Mexicans drinking this with, why is Coca-Cola so developed in this country is because it fits very well with food. Why? Because of the sweetness. The sweetness when you have something spicy on one end. I mean, this is the basic pairings. When you have something spicy, very very rich, a lot of
Yeah, but we are clearly not the same as Coca-Cola. This is
no,
there is a big difference.
it's not. I'm not saying that. What I mean is that of course, I don't think you have the sweetness of a Coca-Cola, but I think that sweet drinks match very well with spicy food. And this is a very good and a very elegant alternative for this, instead of having people drinking sodas and things like this is a very healthy and very
Yeah, but
adapted product to pair with Mexican food, with Asian food, because of this sweetness.
yeah, we should try some other Asian food. But concerning the seafood, for the moment, we we are assuming that our Linden honey sparkling mead is the best because it gives more minty aromas, more more botanical aromas.
Herbal.
That's that gives a very good twist for the product.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Does Michelle has questions?
Alors, me, I have a
Pascal.
different point of view because you, Odile, you are from Mexico, and us here, we are in Quebec. So the food is different. And I would like to be sure. My question is for Paul. Paul, I have a bottle. Did you see me? No problem, you see me?
I can
No,
see I can see you
no,
clearly.
One moment, I check. Voilà.
la caméra.
Voilà.
Voilà.
Voilà. So thank you, Paul, for this nice bottle.
Non, connecte ta caméra, Pascal, on te voit pas.
Ah, excusez-moi. Excusez-moi, ça va pas être long. Hop. Voilà. Là. Excusez-moi, encore une fois, ma caméra me fait lancer ma vidéo. Là. Voilà. Did you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Huh? So thank you for this bottle. I received this bottle from you, and I would like to be sure this bottle, if I understand, will be perfect for start with a cocktail, for example, pure, or I can do a mojito or a spritz. And
Yes.
after, for winter, this bottle will be perfect for the foie gras, I imagine. And when I finish my meal, it will be perfect, I hope, with my Charlotte. So I can
Yes.
drink this bottle full time. I start with the cocktail, after with
Yes.
the
In the
foie
morning.
gras,
Yeah.
after with the dessert, and some, because you know we have a lot of restaurants are open here now by the glass. We can sell this wine by glass, I imagine. Huh? Can you confirm?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes. Most of our current restaurants that are serving Bulles de Ruche are selling it in a glass, and like a wine, like a white wine, for example, and the price would be the same as a white wine.
so it will be very interesting for make some money. And I have another question. It will be my last question. You know, here it's very fashion to have a ruche. I don't know how we say ruche in English, the house for the bee.
Hive.
Beehive.
Okay.
Beehive.
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 So it's very popular here to have a beehive on the top, on the rooftop. So
Yes.
the Hotel Windsor, they have one. Queen Elizabeth, sorry, they have one. Intercontinental, I think they have one. So do you think it will be possible to do for them a private label, like I imagine La Ruche à Pascal, for example, and you receive the honey and you do the bottle for them. Do you think it would be possible? Yes.
Yes, and we are currently doing it, and this is not marketed in our website on our website, but we are doing it for beekeepers that are keen on diversifying their business, and we only have one restriction, that is the minimum quantity of honey in France, that is 200 kilograms, but this is the only restriction we have. And yes, it's easy for us to do so.
So I think you have a huge market because it's very fashion here to have the beer, and we have the opportunity to help you to find some customer with this kind of product, because imagine the restaurant or the hotel, they are very proud to have the honey,
Yes,
but they will be again
indeed.
more proud to write the name on the bottle like that.
Yeah, and most of all, the point is that we are the only company that is doing such products. Maybe there is also two or more in UK, but in France and in US, for example, I don't know any competitors for the moment. And the product is unique because no one has in his range of beverages. No one has such sparkling mead. It's very, yes, it's very innovative, and this is why in France we are developing a lot in a small time, and it will, and I hope it will continue over your frontiers.
Okay, so if I understand, in 30 minutes it will be 12 o'clock. I open the bottle, I start with the cocktail, foie gras, and for the dessert, Charlotte. Thank you.
Okay, my pleasure. And don't hesitate to come back and ask for more information. And I will be there, or joinable by email.
Sure. Before,
Paul, I have a question.
Yes.
How is the sparkling done? Is it Charmat method?
No, in fact, the sparkling method is more like we tried the first time to do a Charmat method, but the main problem is that with the quantity we have, it's very expensive to have the right material and the equipment. So for the moment, we are reaching like 1.5 bar pressure in our
In the
cuvée,
vat.
in the vat, and after we are I don't know how what is the English for embouteiller?
And then bottling.
Bottling, yeah. And during the bottling, we are putting some more pressure to reach 2.5. It's more like a cider method.
Okay. And is that I'm assuming the bottle is a 750 milliliter?
Yeah, we have two kind of bottles. The main bottle is this one, the big one, which is a champagne bottle, and the little one is
Like the
this
beer.
one, one or this one. It's like a beer, yes, but fitter, smaller. It is just fitter. It's the same.
25 centiliters.
20, no, it's 27.5.
27.5. Okay.
Yeah. And this one is used mainly in cocktail bars because of the size. They are used to serve. The big one won't fit perfectly in their fridge, and the small one is just perfect for that.
Okay. And are you in the US now? Are you shipping
No,
in the US?
no.
Okay.
For the moment, we are developing our business only in France and countries like Belgium, Germany, and maybe UK next year. And abroad, overseas, we only are trying to develop in Japan, but for the moment, we don't have any importers or distributors in Canada nor US.
Okay. I would be very interested if I could get pricing and technical sheets.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure, and maybe some samples if you need it.
Yes, I would be interested in that. So I can give you my email address.
I will
Yeah.
share them. No worries, Michelle. I will share them immediately with Paul Augustin.
Very good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, so I will send you on your email address some of the technical sheets of the products, the tasting notes also, and the tasting notes not of our own cooking, but the tasting of sommelier, which is more objective, and maybe I could also give you the prices of our products, the tariffs abroad.
Excellent. That would be very good. Excellent. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Michelle, I have a question. Is it difficult to start this kind of product on your market, the Georgia market, for example? I imagine you must do some event with the bar, with the club. It's a lot of work. How does it work when you want to start a new product like that?
Well, right now, they call them RTDs, ready to drink. They are cocktails in the can. They're about 4 or 5% alcohol. And a lot of the millennials are going crazy buying these products. One in particular is called Long Drink. It's out of Finland. It's got, I don't know, it tastes like a Fresca, with gin in a can. 6 cans go for $14.99 retail. Well, they have the hard ciders that are also very popular.
And hard seltzers also, maybe.
Yeah, very, very popular. So I think that this could fit in that niche with something along that line because the alcohol is low. And I'm sorry, what did you say the calories? How much calories?
The calories are low. We are around, for a 100 milliliter, we are around 33, 35, depending on the honey.
Right.
And I just would like to add something about cider and hard seltzer, because this is the same trend we are seeing it in France. And the main difference is that our product is not a blend, is from the pure fermentation of honey, and this is a huge difference because it could explain the price. It's not very high, but it could explain it, and also it could explain the fact that the consumer is tasting our product and not drinking it like a beer or a cider. It's more a tasting product than hard seltzer or a cider. And the flavors and the aromas are there is more complexity in the final product, and yes, this is a main difference.
I would like to know something. In general, the people, they like the cat, they like the dog, they like the fish. But what is the perception of the people around about the bees? The people like the bees, like Maya l'abeille. It's popular.
I don't know, but I know that in France the subject of honey is very important, because it's touching many points that are topics that people care about. For example, yes, the natural fact that honey is made from bees and bees are in danger. Also, because honey is more and more rare to find, and there is a huge promotion of national honey in France. I don't know if it's the case in the US and Canada, but yes, I think it's a global trend, more about around the honey business, the honey quality, the honey sourcing, than the bee itself.
For finish, we can say you have a lot of chance because a lot of bees work for you and you don't need to pay them.
For the moment, yes, but we pay the beekeeper.
Okay, good answer. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, and I will be glad to give you some more information by email if you need it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So this is recorded. I will edit the beginning that was a little bit bumpy, but
Yes.
anyone can see the recording afterwards. Thank you very much, Paul.
That's perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
Thank you, Valérie.
Thank you.
And
Merci,
see you soon.
Pascal.
Thank
Bye.
you, Thank you, Paul.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.